All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Tuesday, December 9th. Pretty simple trading day. Made around 2,200. What's 6 times 4? 240. So $2,240 in around 1 minute, actually, trading Nasdaq. So I'm gonna go over that trade real quick. Pretty good trading day. I'm gonna go over the trading day, what I thought, what I think is gonna happen throughout the trading day. I am in replay mode, so I can show you guys the trade because price is just chopping around right now. And it looks very ugly, but I am going to show you my thought process coming into the morning, my draws on liquidity, and why I went short. So start off with a daily time frame. I do think we want to push higher. I'm extremely bullish on the week, right? But you guys know how the market works. If you are bullish on the week, you do want usually Monday and Tuesday to expand lower. That's a poor example, but same thing here. You can see Monday pushed higher before the rest of the week pushed lower. Usually you do expect an open, low, high close, and I am bullish, right? So I figured, all right, maybe we're going to expand today to the upside. We have an order block. 4-hour time frame is very bearish. Nothing really bullish about that. Hourly time frame, right? Pre-market, we were respecting this hourly gap right here with, let me show you the draws above us. We were respecting an hourly gap with midnight open, London and Asian highs above us. I do believe ES is actually trading to the upside to those highs right now, which I don't know why Nasdaq is so choppy. This is very weird price action. They're not correlated. Wow, it's actually terrible. But if you look at price, we have midnight open, London and Asia above us. ES, same shit. Midnight open here, London, Asia. Actually, S&T at London and Asian highs. But we still have London on ES, which is a great draw on liquidity. I don't know what happened at 5:30 a.m., by the way. Market literally crashed 100 points while we were all sleeping. Don't know what happened. I have no idea. But I'm going to go over what I thought today. Why I took a short to previous day low. Like I mentioned before, I was bullish originally, but once 8 a.m. closed and inversed this hourly gap, I was no longer bullish. I could no longer validate a bullish bias to London, Asian, and midnight open until we sweep some sort of significant form of liquidity and get a sharp V-shaped reversal, which is what I figured we were going to do, or what we were actually getting before this chop. I mean, look how promising this looked right here, right? Sweep. Previous day low with very significant draws above us, high volatility, and then just straight up. Oh. While ES is just pumping. That's terrible. That is not a nice price action. Right, but I'm going to go over what I saw coming to the day and why I took a short and made around 540 per account. Right? So coming to market open, like I mentioned before, I was bearish. Now let's get rid of this gap to clear things up, right? We still have these draws above us just to keep an eye on them. What do I see? All right, price has at this point in time, let's go back in time. I see, all right, we have a 5-minute order block. Why is this an order block? Move to the upside, swing low, candle closure below the swing low. We haven't retraced into this yet, right? So this is a brand new 5-minute order block that has not been tapped into yet. Is this a tap into it? No. We never broke the swing low until this candle right here, right? So new 5-minute order block. This 5-minute gap is already ran through, but we'll see how price reacts from it, right? That's what matters. Well, I just spoiled the fun. We tapped into the 5-minute gap and the 5-minute order block, and then we did get a 1 minute. IFEG. There was an order block here. Didn't care much for it. Why did I not care for this order block? Several reasons. This is my break-even point, and I figured 931 is going to be a very volatile candle. I'm either going to get stopped out or it's just going to run through my trade, and I really like this trade, so I'm going to enter in this trade. Stops are above this body right here. I think I'm risking 400, I remember. So my entry is actually down here. And if we take a look at the trade, one candle, TP smacked. Right, you guys know how I trade. Previous day low, my take profit is going to be around 5 points above previous day low. That is just how I trade for safety reasons. 6 points. I've been edged too many times. Saved me yesterday. Saved me thousands of dollars yesterday. So that is just how I happen to trade. And yeah, saved myself a little bit of, Saved myself a little bit of money because if you get edged, this is my theory, price tends to edge to take profit. Let's just say 2 out of 10 times. those 20% of times, instead of getting break even, I'll hit take profit. And I'm probably sacrificing like $100 per trade. And not even. Yeah, I'm probably sacrificing $100 per trade. And those 2 times that price hits TP, I'm probably making like $800. I'm not gonna say 6-7, probably like a few $100s. So realistically, it might be the same, it might not. That is just a precaution I take because I've been edged way too many fucking times in these markets, right? Now, a lot of you guys might have taken this short pre-market instead of this short here, and I'm gonna tell you why this one won, this one lost. Here, the previous day low, you have a break-even point, right? You have a point in price, a swing low, that price can run through, and you know, all right, I'm dragging myself to break even. I am now risk-free. That is what makes a good trade, right? You have manipulation, consolidation, manipulation, distribution, right? This is a simple AMD trade as well, right? I don't trade AMD, but if you look at what AMD is, what does it even stand for? Are these equal highs? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. We swept these highs, close lower. That is when we enter low, targeting previous day low. Now, why did all of these displacements to the downside fail? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I don't know the fucking answer to everything. But what I can tell you is that we weren't displacing from a actual strong PD ray. Besides, actually we did a 5-minute order block right here. We were displacing from that. But the reason I didn't short pre-market was because we did not have an actual break-even point. We actually entered off the same exact confluences. I can't lie about that. 5-minute order block, 1-minute IFEG. You guys have to understand opportunity cost when you're in a trade. You do have to have certain parameters that your trade has to actually follow, like including a solid break-even point, a solid take profit, and a valid entry, right? Why is this not a valid entry? Because you are targeting an external draw on liquidity. Why is this an external draw on liquidity? Because it is not in the same leg that price is trading in right now, right? This is an internal draw, this break-even point, right? These highs up here are internal draws. Why? Because price is currently trading in this leg. We are not trading in this leg all the way back here, but we are trading in this leg right here. So anything that price makes in this leg is an internal draw on liquidity in my books, right? We might have different definitions. That is how I taught myself what internal liquidity was, right? And that is how I trade. I believe it is obviously always going to be the safer play. There's a reason people always break even at these points in price. Now, realistically, you shouldn't be trading until 925, but 925 did give you this short entry right here. I tell you guys, if you're going to trade pre-market, don't trade until 925. And if you did trade pre-market, you would have maybe taken this short, the reason it failed, or the reason I personally didn't take it. There is no actual risk management here, right? You have that high, I guess, right? You just have a bunch of low, basically there's just low resistance liquidity resting above you, and you have nowhere to break even. It's just straight take profit. You're shorting into a void, right? You want to short into a actual internal draw on liquidity, which is what we got here, right? Pretty clean, pretty simple trade, right? That's why I took this. Swept LR, AMD setup, 5-minute gap, 5-minute order block to previous day low. Now, if market opened, just straight up ran, I would have still entered if it closed below here. Just because it did manipulate all the way up here, right? I recently have been avoiding pre-market. I don't really trade pre-market that much anymore because I've been noticing I usually enter trades from 9:30 to 9:35. That is my golden spot, right? But if you guys have any questions about today, feel free to ask them. I'm just here to have the best interest at heart for you guys. AMD order block 5-minute gap, pretty simple. You can see made around 560 per 4 accounts. So I also made 2,000 on all my Tradeify evals. So hopefully I can pass them later this week and have max allo on Tradeify and also on Lucid. That would be pretty fucking cool. But you guys know code Ale will save you the most on those 2 prop firms. So the only 2 prop firms I'm currently working with, just because I got banned from Top Step, and they are essentially the better version of Top Step. The more I trade them, the more I like them more. Support team always fucking answers me. They're great people. They treat me with respect. Top Step literally banned my ass, and support takes 3 days to answer. So I'm not going to trade a prop firm that takes days to answer me, has a shitty software. Top Step X has been going out like crazy recently. For some reason, other platform X's have been working fine. I just hear a lot of complaints with Top Step X. But yeah, overall, I love Lucid and Tradeify, so I'm gonna keep fucking trading them. And I will update you guys on a payout. Hopefully I can take a payout tomorrow or the day after with Lucid. So I'll let you guys know how fast they pay out. Tradeify paid me out in a matter of hours, which was pretty cool. But I'll keep you guys updated, all right? And I'll see you boys tomorrow. Trade safe and peace out.